Hey everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Success Builders. Today we have with us Anitha Selvan. How are you doing, Anitha?
Hey Ricardo, I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here and meet you all.
Fantastic. So where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from India, a city called Bangalore. I'm sure most of you would have heard it's called the Silicon
Yes.
City.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. I actually
so
didn't know it was called Silicon City. That is something new to me.
yes. So Bangalore is known as the Silicon City of India, and the local language is called Kannada. So namaskara to everybody. It's a traditional way
Okay.
of greetings.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's very nice to have you on the show, and greetings to you as well. I'm from New Zealand, so I'll say kia ora. And
Wow.
yeah, and don't get me started on the South African because I'm originally from South Africa. Yeah. So, the audience would love to learn a bit more about what you do. I believe that you're a career coach and an NLP practitioner. So, I'd love to know what happened in your life that got you into that field, and then tell us a bit about what you do in the field exactly. So, I'll leave the floor to you.
Thank you so much. So you've done your homework about my background. Thank you for visiting my profile. Life has been very challenging to me. So I've never been the kid who had everything. So life took turns, and I started my career as a fashion designer and then into the BPOs, that is business processing, and into the corporate world. I started working, learning about people, mindset, the thought processes which reflected in their work, and stability into work, and how their actions, fell back at home with family, and the whole concept of work life balance started picking up since um, I would say 2001, since my corporate career. And subconsciously, I've been working with people in the HR and learning and, learning and development segment. And personally, when I had a career break and restarted my career after kids, um, I was lost. I didn't know where to go and what to do with the years of experience, the certifications. I didn't know what to do, how to monetize, because money is something your ultimate goal. Your passion is aside, your skill set, your intention is different. But when it came to monetizing, many of us failed not knowing how to go about. And I got a very good break through a platform only designed for women. It was known as jobsforher.com. Now it is herky.com. So I started working with women like me, and I think I've spoken to 2,000 or 3,000 plus women since 2016. Yes. On
Wow.
work-life balance, building their mainstream career, the passion, and converting the passion into monetization, having an alternative income, and even to an extent of managing their small business, whether it's in the entrepreneurial side or full-time, or even into leveraging someone else to do. So there are a lot of things people can do with staying at home, and I've been working since 2014 from home. So COVID was not something new to teach me how I could use a 24 hours time frame. And it was not easy, but the determination and mindset to be there, it helped me to do a proper certification in NLP, learning people to channelize their thinking, to place their obstacles into a positive way, direct the negative thinking to positive. These are not just words, it is something you can do. Yes, I do believe in God. So I think it was divine intervention which helped me overcome all the obstacles.
That's amazing.
So,
And yeah, so I was really touched by the fact that you have spoken to 2,000 women. That is so amazing. And you know what? The amount of change that that could bring about, if you really think about it, like if you look at the butterfly effect, If you change just one person's life, the ripple effect it can be big. But what about 2,000 people? That's pretty insane, right? So
It
you've made
is.
a lot of change in this world, and thank you for that. It's
I would say
amazing.
thank God for giving me the opportunity. And I never knew the value of social media or even posting on my Facebook, or I never had Instagram till last year. So it was all done in person or just phone conversation. And I never monetized what I did. So I was just, I'm still a mentor and ambassador for herkey.com, and I still support about 5,000 job seekers on WhatsApp communities and services. And God's grace, even if I'm able to change one person per day, I'm thankful
That's
for
amazing.
that.
Yeah, and with socials, you can reach a lot of people. I mean, even through this podcast, anyone listening in, and even just cottons on the idea about changing other people's lives, and realizes how many people you've helped, and then they might want to do the same. So yeah, just being on the podcast is extra exposure that helps with that change. So that's really amazing. And so can you tell us a bit about your coaching process? Now, I mean, I would imagine it's different now that you're online. Do you also do like online Zoom sessions as well, or do you do it group, do you one-to-one? And then tell us like what the program kind of looks like the steps through it. You don't obviously have to go into detail exactly what you teach, but just an overview of what you do. Yeah.
Sure. I work with different age categories. So I would start from children from eighth grade or seventh grade, so maybe 12 years onwards, with parent-child relationship, teen behavior, aggressiveness. With the growing technology, I've noticed many people are single parents who are juggling with their own work life, and kind of, we lose focus with children. So I work with that. And when it comes to children, it is usually 80 to 90% in person, because we cannot treat the child as an adult through Zoom conversations, and the connect has to be different. So if they
Mhm.
are in India and in Bangalore, I would really love them to have at my office. And if it's the adult, the college students, or working professionals, it is online Zoom. So we cater with all the South Indian languages. I know about 7 languages,
Oh,
which
wow.
helps me to connect with them um, in India. And God's grace, I've had one or two from US. I was in Boston a few years back, so we do have few of my clients from Boston who come back for emotional challenges, and especially if they're overcoming their health issues and trauma. So yes, we do online and offline. And for women specific, I have two packages called the Mermaid and the Phoenix. So Mermaid is basically for women who are on career break, or women who are not really working and who want to improve themselves, identify their passions. And the Phoenix is basically with the career assessment to make them into leadership roles, to understand, their SWOT analysis, the strength, weaknesses, and opportunities, evaluate where they can be coached or trained, and do certain certifications to leverage their working professions. So I've been mainly focusing on women and children. It's not that I'm gender biased, but yes, I do work with men also.
Okay, awesome. That is good to know. I will come to you one day, maybe. When I'm unsure of my career, I'll come to
Oh,
you.
please come for a cup of coffee, not as a client.
Yes, I will come for a cup of coffee for sure. If I'm ever in India, I will do so. And likewise, if you're ever in New Zealand, come and see me. That'll be wonderful. Um, so yeah, no, that sounds really empowering. And what are the challenges that you face with your current job, uh, and maybe being a single parent? Uh, what are some of the things that um, you maybe wish you knew a couple of years back that you maybe only realize now that could help other single parents as well?
Yes, this is something very personal to me, and I would really uh, request than emphasize. Do not let go your job, because in India, it's a norm that women uh, sacrifice their jobs. I would use the word sacrifice or even compromise, because it's okay for women to stay back home and take care of the family, and because everything is provided for her, right? So don't do that. Even if you're not the only bread earning person at home, have that identity, whether it's a male or a female. You're not just somebody's mother, father, brother, sister, husband, or wife. You are who you are. So have that identity and keep building it. Rest if needed, but do not give up, because it is you and you cannot be replaced at any point in time.
That's awesome. And that I would think would apply to both having a job or having a business, because sometimes having a business can be hard. And um, people get into business and then they quit too early. It's like when you're climbing the mountain and you can't see the top of the mountain yet, it's in the clouds. And you get really close to the clouds and then you decide it's too hard and you walk back down. But someone who's further away and can see the bigger picture, they would see that there's only this much left to go to the top, but you turn back around, right? So that image is something powerful that I saw somewhere and it made me think a lot. So that applies to this situation wholeheartedly. Yeah. Um, yeah.
It does, because what happens is we live at that moment when we have a trouble or a problem. We only focus on that immediately, but not really seeing the end result of this later stage and where it could take you into. So we spend more time cribbing on the certain problem we are right now, but as you said, we don't see the peak. We don't see what's above and how far are we. And we forget who we are in that journey.
That's right. Yeah. And so what does the future look like for you? What aspirations and goals do you have?
Um, my dream, one of my dream, I would say, is my Career Cognizance, my company, my third, I would say my fourth baby. My two kids, my family, and my company is my fourth baby. And I look, and I would like to see Career Cognizance grow in such a way that we are there for people, um, on emotional, on career coaching, not just as a coach, as a trainer, as a mentor, but somewhere you find comfort and it resonates what you're looking for. It's about being human and understanding different people, because each one of our values and points of view and requirements are different. One size does not fit all. And that's what Career Cognizance has always been trying to work with nonprofit organizations or individuals or corporates, trying to tailor make and make sure you keep moving on and you're not alone. The journey is still to go ahead. You're not alone. And a lot of people just that we need to look around and ask for help. Just remember we are there.
Perfect. And what is the best way for someone to get in touch with you? Is it via your socials? Is it via a particular website? I will include it in the links below. So if you just tell us generally how they would do it, and I'll include the exact links below.
Sure. They could always get back to me on LinkedIn, or because I'm super active on LinkedIn. Insta I've just started recently. So if you're in India or if your country allows WhatsApp, so I'm there, and we have our Career Cognizance channel. It's a public channel, so you could even join our channel and follow us for tips and details about career, work life, and into coaching. Um, or you could just have my email, career, you have the link there, careercognizance@gmail.com. So either way, we'd be happy to connect.
Okay, cool. And which group is, I'm sorry, which platform is the group on?
It's on WhatsApp,
Oh, it's
like
WhatsApp group.
Telegram.
I
Yes,
understand.
like
Yes, yes.
Telegram, we have a WhatsApp channel, Career
That's cool.
Cognizance, so they could follow us up.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know that you've already given the audience so many wonderful messages today, but do you have a final one or any final thoughts you would like to leave with them?
Well, I would like to leave audience with this thought is you're yourself and nobody can replace you. Do not lose your courage, your confidence, no matter how hard it may seem now. It is like a childbirth or it is like a process making you the best version. Take a break if needed. Speak to the right people who have been successful, not with the people who are still trying to reach there because they might give you the wrong route map. So speak to people who are already been there, who have been successful. They would give you a shortcut and the right steps to take. And keep trying. You have social media. If you have the phone, you have the internet, you have the whole world in your hand, and learn ChatGPT prompts or AI prompts to get what you need in life. But remember to be who you are and keep going on. Do not stop.
A fantastic message. Thank you so much for being with us on the show today. It was really wonderful having you.
It was a pleasure and thank you so much, thank God, and thank you so much for having me. And it's been a pleasure.
Wonderful. And to the audience, remember what we usually say to always dream big and build bigger. Until next time, see you later.